Hello, good evening. Welcome to my Sunday evening live. I'm Emma Goddard. Thanks for joining me. I didn't schedule this post until only about 10 minutes ago, so hopefully there's a few of you around as normal. I must remember to schedule them ahead because typically I'm here every week, so it would make sense to schedule them ahead, but you know, the week happens, life happens. I will wait till a few of you jump on. Say hi, say where you're from. It has been beautiful weather here in the UK over the weekend. Well, I say in the UK, on the south of England. I don't know that it's been beautiful everywhere, but it's been gorgeous. Lovely hot weather. Although the rain came this afternoon, and boy, did the rain come down. We had gone down to the beach, and I don't know what time we were down there actually, maybe about 2 o'clock. Hey everyone. Yeah, we've gone down to the beach. We went and had some lunch first actually. So we were down there and we had some lunch, and we were my mum were Chile Aberdeen. Yeah, we were down the beach. It was roasting hot, and it was a bit windy, and then it started to get a bit cloudy. But anyway, we took the paddle board and we met some friends, and the kids all had their little surfboard things, and I was happily just sitting in the sunshine with one of the little ones building sandcastles. It was very lovely. And then the rain decided to start. Luckily, we were kind of finishing. We were finishing up, but we just picked everything up and walked to the cars. But I had not been in the sea, looked like I had been in the sea. I had rain dripping down my face, down my glasses. I was soaked through, absolutely soaked. So came home to a nice warm shower to warm up. But yeah, it's quite it's hot, muggy, sticky again, isn't it? Muggy. Quite warm. So not complaining though. I do quite like the warmer weather. But it's when you have to do lots, isn't it? When it's hot. It was ridiculous. And we're there like with our summer gear and our little surfboards just looking ridiculous with the rain. I have to say it was a mass exit from the beach. You could hear people like that had paddle boards. You heard that and the pressure going from everyone was like and all the paddle boards were being let down at the same time. Everyone was like, right, let's go home. That's it. The fun is over. So yeah, it's fine. Just a bit wet, but all good fun. It was still warm. So right, tonight I thought I would use Hey Chuck. So this one, I've had the chickens previously. I think they're quite fun, and I thought this would be, although not intended as a sort of a Father's Day card, could be more masculine, could be kind of a fun card. So that's what I thought I would stamp with you tonight. Let me turn the camera over to my desk. I cleared it away and got it back out again, Hazel. Hazel says it's still on my desk. I had cleared it. I was good. I tidied up. I was doing some other bits and pieces. I had tidied it away and I cleaned it all back in its box. We used this on Friday in our Card and a Cuppa membership group, and I made a fun card with it then. So hello to everyone joining. Wendy says, watching from looking in Norfolk. Oh, you're on holiday. Oh, lovely. Very nice too. Right, I don't know what I'm doing with this. I promised watercolour, so that's what I shall do. I've thinner brush as well. Let me. And it says I'm going to still blame it. I need to ink it up. I know it is fun. We coloured with blends on Friday, so I thought it would be, as I say, in my membership group, I thought it would be fun to do watercolour. So I have got a few dies on my desk with a few bits and bobs that I thought we could do with those. So I've got the deckled rectangles, the new nested essentials, and then the stylish shapes, which don't go far from my desk, to be fair. They are pretty much always in use. I guess let's just start, and then I can figure out what we're doing with it then. I didn't really want to kind of fussy cut them out. I was going to stamp them onto some panels. I was looking at these, wondering if 1, 2. I feel like that would be a good size for card front. Let me cut that one. So that is the second biggest of the deckled, and I'll cut 3 of those, and then we can get stamping. Who else has got this set? Do you like the Hey Chuck set? One. I think I'm going to have to throw a window open. It's warm. 2. And I'll do a 3rd one. And because I'm going to watercolour, I'm going to use StazOn ink. And welcome. Hi, Jessica. Right, let's have this one. Let's have this one, and we'll have that one. And I'll do the 3 panels. Doesn't matter which way round they are at the minute, because we can move them obviously when they're on the. Both my birdie sets should be flying to me on Wednesday. Oh, brilliant! Have you got the bird's eye view coming as well, Becky? That is so cute. There. So funny. When I saw this in the catalogue, I was like, it just made me chuckle, and I thought, right, I've got to have that. It made me giggle. So it was fun. Let's try and do that middle. It's too round to fit on that panel, but that's okay. Do you know what? I might be able to do something with that. Let me stamp that one. So I think I might have him sort of side-eyeing that way, and then we could have this one. Hi, Dawn. Let's stamp that again. So we'll do. I'll come back to that one in a minute, but we've got it stamped, and then we'll start colouring. Right, so colours, I'm just going to stick to kind of traditional colours that I've coloured this already and that I know work. So I'm going to go Sweet Sorbet. copper clay, a little bit of pumpkin pie, and daffodil delight for the beak. And then I've got Night of Navy and a little bit of green. So Old Olive. It's the green. So they are the colours I have pulled together. Let's see. Right. Which colour should we do? We'll do the copper clay first. And then we can have you still got this set, Judy? Have you got a chicken set, Judy? So they used to have fun with the old set. Is it one you've not got anymore? One you could pull out again, maybe? Right, so I'm just going to add some water onto the body, and then we can throw some ink on there. And while we've got the copper clay colour, we can do kind of each of the bodies. And add the darker. You can always come back once the watercolour is dried. You can always come back and add a little bit more dark ink, because whilst it's wet, it will just pull in. So we've got that going on. Am I close enough to the desk? Do you want me to move in a bit closer? Is that better? Right, let's do this one. This is where the smaller brush might be better. I should maybe move over to the smaller brush for some of this. There. And then get that clean. I've got the pumpkin pie out just to add a little bit of more orangey to it. So I must get that again. Still trying to get I bet. Still trying to get, it takes ages to try and get sort of the craft bits sorted as you want them, especially when you've had the whole house to sort and move. Let's add a bit of lighter pumpkin. You always dab some off. If that's a bit too heavy, you can always dab some off, and then you'll be able to add some more of that lighter orange into there. And then I'll just bring some orange and sort of mix that through. And again, on this little one here, there's not so much space, but I am just going to add some of that orange kind of lighter tone. And this is, I like the copper clay for the birdie, like for the chicken colour. It's cool. Right, well now we'll get some sorbet. So this is the red. So this has got Poppy Parade would work as well. I've gone sorbet because it's a bit lighter. It's still quite a vibrant, reddy sort of colour. And I'm going to add that onto there. And you want to make sure that none of this is too wet for it to kind of bleed across. And I'm into those areas. Do the same here. not particularly big images to watercolor, so you are adding just a tiny touch of the color, really. Morning, Sylvia. I don't blame you for having a sleep in. Goodness, what time is it with you? Early. All right, I want a stronger. So let's do. By colouring all three at once as well, you can use all the red, all the brown. You know, you're not that it's a problem to go and colour one at a time, but it's just kind of, if you've got the colour on the brush, it makes sense to colour more than one if you've got them all going onto the card. There, I think I did. I'm going to use eyelids. There. Oh, my computer's in. And oh, I'll tell you what colour I didn't pull off my shelf was crumb cake, just for the kind of legs, and I'll get them in a moment. All right, Daffodil Delight. Missed that bit of red there. Right, Daffodil Delight. Just make sure my brush is clean. I'm going to use the thinner brush. I'm using the thinnest of the water painters, and that just allows a bit more precision with the smaller brush. And I'm going to do boxer shorts, which are hilarious. I'm going to do them in Daffodil Delight as well. No, 7:45 should be up. Oh, okay. So you've overslept, not. All right, crumb cake, just to add a bit of colour onto the feet and legs. Again, just using the smaller brush because it allows that to do the smaller area. Don't know what I've got going on there. I've missed the red. I keep missing the red. Let me fill in my gaps here. Right. Okay, they're getting there. We need now the blue and the. I'll come back to that one. I'm going to do that. Oh no, I should do it now. Actually, let's colour that one. I've got the stuff. There, we've got our sorbet. And do crumb cake. Oh, see, I've still got red on that brush. Need to make sure I clear that out properly. Whoops. Daisies. All right, crumb cake. And daffodil. That's what I need. Hey, Gillian. Daffodil Delight. There. Right. Let's come back onto this one with the copper clay. So I'm going to add some water. So just add a bit of water onto the body. And then we can add the ink. out to there. Easier to do with the bigger area, whereas on the smaller ones I didn't add too much water on that to spread the ink because it's a bit of a small space. Right, let's pick up some of that orange, the pumpkin. Okay, right, we can let that one dry while we finish the tail feathers on these. Let's do green. Oh, my old Oliver's got a lot of ink in it. Goodness. Green and green. So that's old Olive. And old Olive on here. I'm okay with it kind of coming in a little bit. And then the navy. Do you like the colours in it? And then the Night of Navy is going to finish off there. I'll just kind of blend that into the green. So you get a bit of a mix then. And not being too fussy because it's a tiny space with a brush, but also you want a bit of white space on there as well. I don't think you want to fill it completely. Cool. Let's add a little bit more blue onto that very green tail. How fun. Okay. Let's give these a little dry. And so where this one has lost its tail, I'm going to chop another one to layer over the top of that panel, which you might have guessed from the extra one that I have stamped. That. I don't want to lose his eyebrow. Make sure you cut around that as well. And what else is in this set? A little cake, a little fence, and a skateboard. Oh. Look how warm it is. I feel like it's hotter tonight than it was last night, and it's not been as hot in the daytime. All right. There we go. So let's pop him on top of there. I know I've just coloured all that one, but you know, hey ho, that's the way it goes. Let's do, I'll pop up on that one, and then you can still see, I think it's worth it because you can still see the colouring in from the side. It says we're due a storm tonight. Oh, it needs to get here. It needs to clear the air. So. I feel like this one having a little look sideways is like, oh, don't you poke me with your tail feathers. So I feel like they're in the right order. I just need to now put it onto a card and base. So shall we do navy for the base, so like a deep navy. And I wonder if we can pull in some of the DSP just for a little simple layer through. Maybe. I've got the neutrals. I'm just trying to find the packet. So these are the 6x6 blocks of colour packs. They're very versatile to kind of use when you want a pop of colour but don't have a pattern. Like you don't have a patterned colour to go to. If you see what I mean. I don't know if you do. Just they're a good everyday DSP. Right, is that too much? Too busy? Maybe the stripes might be better. Not sure. Stripes maybe a thinner. I'll make it slightly less. I've cut it at 2 inches at the minute. I'm just going to cut it down to 1.25 inches just to take a little bit of depth off it. And so that's that pattern. Or there is the other pattern of the DSP, which is the hearts and the like little lines. These little lines might be better. Let's do 1.5 inches. Let's try that. So the stripe, I like the stripes and dots, but they're very bold. So maybe the little, they're better, aren't they? I feel like that's kind of fun to pop up like that. And we could maybe put a bit of tiny bit of pool party maybe just around the outside of some of them to give them a little, the little lines are like chicken scratch. Yeah, I think they're kind of better, aren't they? They're just a bit more subtle than the I'm just trying to squeeze that ink pad to give it. Just going to take I'm going to be careful because what I don't want to do is run the ink from the image, because although it's dried with watercolor, it'll still pull that ink. But I'm just being careful not to touch the lines. Just put a bit of shading around the edge, just kind of, I think it's going to give it a bit more dimension. And this one's obviously slightly more tricky, or not, as the case may be, because I can just chuck some colour under there. But just be careful not to pull. Particularly the red. You don't want to get the red. Just makes it less stark white, doesn't it? It gives it. messy kind of pool party. And I feel like we could have a little bit of, needs something else. I mean, it needs an image, a sentiment, that's for sure. But I'm wondering if I could get some. What ribbon have we got? What ribbon? We've got the check. We've got the gingham. I don't think the gingham really goes with the blue twine around the DSP. Yeah, I think that's probably where I'm heading, and I think a little bit of twine or something, maybe. I think twine could be the thing to go for. It might need to just be on a piece of white to give it some stability. So I'm going to just pop it on a bit of white, thick white. And it goes slightly over the edge. It doesn't really matter. And I'm going to do that on my trimmer, so I don't want that to be a messy edge. There, that's just thickened that up so that I can tie the twine around it. It's a bit more difficult to tie around. It's a bit more tricky to tie the twine around the DSP if it's not got some card backing. So let's go. Twist round. Try not to put it too much, otherwise you'll curve your card piece. And then you can tie it in a knot. And then that means you can't tie it too tight when you're tying the bow to then bend the cardstock. So tie that in a bow and chop. Space that out a little and just decide where we want these to be. I think that's probably far enough over, actually. It's kind of a big bow, but that's okay. Make it a titty bit smaller. Okay. And right, let's stick that down. So I'm going to go Seal Plus on that layer across the center. And then dimensionals on the twine is often the answer, isn't it? Dan says twine is so often the thing to go for. It's like, what is missing? Twine. Linen thread. Not always, but often. Let's put that one in the middle. And then we'll have these ones on the edge. Dude here. And slide that in next to the knot. There we go. We need a sentiment, don't we? Let's see if we can get a sentiment on here. I think it needs it. I mean, you've got "You Rule the Roost, Rise and Shine, It's Your Birthday, You've Got Something to Crow About." I thought "You Rule the Roost" could be quite cool for a you know, a Father's Day kind of, that could be fun. The birthday one is nice font as well. Can you hear the seagulls? How funny is that? Isn't it funny that my microphone will dull out the heat gun, but seagulls apparently get to be on there on the live. I've got my window open, making a racket. You roll the roost. There maybe, or in the middle. I think the middle kind of. I'm always tempted to go side. Let's do more that. Steve for a day. Let's go side. All right, you roll the roost. Guys, I can hit the seagulls there, and the blackbirds are making a racket. Funny. Right, we've got these little sequins. These are kind of cool. These have got a bit of sparkle to them without being too. Oh, they are making a racket, aren't they? Goodness me. Shush. I don't know where to put that gem. There. That's fine. Above his head is where it's going. Indeed, Annette. Indeed. Right. That is one card done. What time is it? It's only 9:10. Not too bad. Should we make another quick one? Some of this cleared out the way, and then we can tip that in the bin. Our backs everywhere, as always. Right, what about like a messy watercolouring one? Let's do a bit more. Let's say, thanks. I could do sort of a messy watercolouring more. I've done this a lot with the old chickens. I said the old chickens, like they're ancient. But let's stamp out this one. And hi, Alison. Stamp him in the middle. And there. And then we can get a that is funny, Jen. It's like I'm reminded of the definition of a rhetorical question every time you say, shall we make another one? As if it's an option, right? As if it's an option. It's going to be oh, Sylvia says she likes them even more with watercolour. They're fun with watercolour, aren't they? Right, let's get... Oh, I'm so warm. Did I mention that I'm warm? Just slowly melting. The fans are upstairs in the bedrooms. I couldn't bother to bring them down because it wasn't that warm in here earlier. Right, let's go. Messy, messy, messy. And let's see. We can kind of No. Let's bring a little bit more water on. So I'm just going messy with the watercolour in, outside the lines. I'm not sure how this is gonna. Each one's different when you do this kind of style of chuck it on ink. You're kind of aiming for the area of the image, but not really staying within the line. Now, I say not really, not at all staying within the lines. So I want some blue over on the tail area. So you kind of, I'm going same colours, but messy. This is the this is the chuck it on chuck technique. Exactly. Like that. I'm going to coin that. Let's go red. And where's my chuck gone? Chuck it on chuck. Let's go red. I'm not sure. Not sure. This is. We'll see. It might just go in the bin. It might just be. You have to kind of have faith a little bit with this because you kind of go, oh, that's a mess, and then it kind of goes through this. It might just stay a mess. But let's put a bit of yellow and let's do some. Right, then we can splatter a little bit to kind of bring it out of the fact it looks like, you know, I've literally chucked it. And somehow that makes it a little better, I think. You might all be thinking she's gone mad. She's lost her mind. Try not to over fuss with it either. That is the other thing. Artistic license gone wild, gone crazy. She's gone mad, I tell you. She's gone mad. Right, let's not make purple because I had red on that paintbrush. I need more blue, more blue. Navy, navy, navy. Oh, that's pretty peacock. That was a close call. Oh, we could add some blueberry bushel. I mean, why not? I pulled the wrong ink colours off my shelf. We're going to add blueberry bushel rather than navy, which could be, oh, I like that. That brightens it up somewhat, doesn't it? I like that a lot. It probably looks like a big dark blobby mess on the screen, but I can assure you it looks very, very nice blue here. Let's dry it. There's a real shadow on the camera. I'm not sure you can see how much that's lightening up. And let's see if we can size that away because it was a bit dark. A bit better. Don't know. What do you think? Mess or creative? I've done this. I know. I've done this with the Home to Roost and I really liked it. Just for a bit of a, like a fun. I've done this with every one of the chickens. Sometimes they work out great. I have one in a little 3D, 3-inch frame. And I had it in there for ages and I really liked it. It's just a creative mess. I know. I'm having a nice time. Right, let's add a little touch more red just to darken it. The Tate Gallery methinks funny. Let's add a little bit more red. We can just kind of darken some of these spots up where they're yeah, you're gonna love it or hate it, aren't you? But you know, hey ho, not everyone's gonna be a winner. Let's put that onto a thing, and then we can maybe make another one. Because that was messy and quick. So we can just, I think, layer it with a little bit of navy. What colour should we layer it with? Need something. I was kind of keeping it white and white, but I wonder if just a little touch of a slither of navy maybe. So that's 9 by 13. So if I do 13.3 by 9.3. Just get a very slim border. And then that can come on to the white base there. Jillian says she likes it. Let's grab. God, those seagulls are being noisy devils. Noisy, noisy devils. I need glue because it's gone a bit warped. Yeah, that was Blueberry Bushel just on that tail over there. And I'm just going to, I've kept the navy so that it kind of goes with the other one, but let's, and we can maybe pop that on some dimensionals, or quite a few dimensionals. The seagulls, he's doing the funky chicken. He's none too impressed, I don't think. He's I don't know. Will it stay or will it go? That's the question. If you love the card, maybe pop a comment if you really love it, because I might send it to you rather than it go in the bin. Because sometimes cards like this are destined to be recycled. But if they can go to someone who loves it, then I'm happy. Right, let's see. Mary says I love it. Oh, bless you. Definitely won't bin it, but it will definitely be posted to one of you, because I'll post the other one as well, actually. So if you comment tonight, I will pick out someone to post these out to, but not because I don't really think I only post the ones I don't like. I'm more than happy to send out the cards. Right, let's put some sparkles on it. Jerry says no comment. Like, don't send it to me. It's certainly different. It sure is. All right, let's put some coppery sparkles. Sparkles are always going to be good, aren't they? Let's put a few of them on there. A few sparkles. They're the neutral adhesive sequins. Can't go wrong with a bit of sparkle, can you? And then what What's the sentiment in there? Rise and shine. It's your birthday. Shall I make it a birthday one? It's your birthday. Very artistic. Double sparkle, triple sparkle. We could just sparkle it. Right. Blueberry bushel. Find you. And I have chop this. I've stamped that on watercolour card. I don't normally like to waste. Oh, look, see, I've got hot hands. Hot hands. Right, let me go again. It's just that if you stamp on white, it'll be really different to the watercolour. Well, not really, a little different to the white on the front, and you'll see it. So let's try and not smudge that. Oh gosh, the concentration to not smudge that. Let's, there. Maybe there. I think so. Ah, Diana, I would send it to Germany. Of course I would. Definitely. Wherever you are in the world, feel free to comment and I would send you. I will pick a name at random. You can be anywhere for sure. It's your birthday. Bit different. You know, it's not going to be everybody's taste, but, you know, it's somebody's. Right. Flustered fowl. Right. What else did I have in mind? I've only got chickens chuck on my desk. So, we could do another one, another quick one maybe. Should we stick to watercolouring? Should we do another one with the watercolouring? We've done two though. What to do? It's a school night, but I'm enjoying making these. So maybe we'll just do one more. I'm going to do the same painting, I think, like the same colours. Oh, that was nearly a glass of blue ink all over the place. Why are those feet not stamping? I'm trying to be too quick with the better. And scrap down to scraps of watercolour. That one might go better, or I could do the three of them. Oh, I'm indecisive. Right, let's colour these. I might go blueberry bushel because I really quite like that, and I've got ink on my ink on that block that's just going to get wiped away, so we might as well use it up. And let's see, let's do a bit of quick. That is the thing with watercolor, it can be quite quick to layer the color on. And this is, if you've joined later, I coloured these already in this colorway, and this is Copper Clay. And then I've added a little bit of pumpkin. Oh, a bit of pumpkin orange. Pumpkin pie. And the Daffodil Delight. All these boxes, and all the beaks are going to be yellow. And then a little bit of green. So this is Old Olive. And I'm going to go Blueberry Bushel rather than Night of Navy, just for a brighter blue. Very bright. Kind of with the green, it mixes together to be a bit of a sort of peacock colour. You could do Pretty Peacock as well. There you go. And then ink. Sorbet. Having the ink refills are handy because it saves you having to squeeze your ink pad to get the ink for painting. So if you like watercolour painting, I would definitely recommend the ink refills for sure. They're lovely to work with. There. This one, Sweet Sorbet. Oh, I've missed his little, I missed the side there. Little wing. Let's do that. Wing. And add a little bit more dark to here. Crumb cake, just a touch of crumb cake. Now I'm gonna, I say quickly, but I'm gonna fussy cut these out. It's on thicker white. It's the Fluid 100, like when in watercolor paper, is thicker than your basic white normal, so it is a little bit trickier to cut out as far as thickness. But the snips do a good job. So let's give them a blast with the heat gun. Snip these out. gives you some layout ideas. It'll be 3 different layouts that you'll have. So if you'd like to buy these stamps, the Hey Chuck stamps, you can buy them from my online shop. On my website there's a link, so just coastalcrafter.com, and then there's a button to shop online with me. And if you do shop online, then you can use the current month hostess code, and I'll send you out a little something, a thank you card, a little something the following month. This, it's nice to have something. I mean, I love flowers. Give me all the flower stamps. I am happy, happy, happy. But it's nice to do something that's non-flowers for a change. I like a fun. I was wondering how I could maybe incorporate flowers with the Hey Chuck. Right before I came on, I was like, I'm going to do the Hey Chuck stamp set, but I was thinking, oh, I wonder what flowers I could mix with it. So, just giving it a little bit of a white border so that you're not snipping too close to those lines. And like some of these lines flicking out and stuff, give it character. So I'm not chopping them off because I want them to be seen as well. Kind of part of the image and the way it looks. Another one. You're going to chuck them in your basket. Oh, the puns are coming out tonight. Farm daisies with chicken. Yes. Could you put them on a skateboard? I could find the skateboard. Where is the stamp set there? Maybe do a little skateboard. I could do a blueberry bushel skateboard for him. It definitely gives some character, doesn't it? Yes, I can fussy cut quite fast. Yeah. The snips definitely help. And they're amazing. But right. There we have our cut chucks even. Oh, the fence, yeah. So there is there's a little fence in here as well. We could do that. No. There's a fence and a skateboard. So I haven't seen these bits and bobs. And the fence. And then there's a little skateboard. And stamp them off camera, but there they are. And let's do just a bit of crumb cake on the fence, and we'll do a blueberry skateboard. Leave that a bit of a white edge actually. And Crumb cake oils. See if we can do something with these little elements as well. And who mentioned the half rays, half something with the ray? Oh yeah, the rays would be amazing with this set, wouldn't they? The sun rays. That'd be pretty awesome. Okay. I was just going to keep it, I say simple, fairly simple. I'm not going to get the sun rays out because I've got stuff everywhere. Just going to do a bit of blending. A bit of pool party blending. And, oh, let's move you up a bit. Let's do a bit of pool party blending. I'll just add that to the middle. Just to the section there. That'll be okay. And then I was going to use the You Rule the Roost. Let's do a bit of stamping. Lots of will you notice that I've just done a little line through that? It's annoying. Okay. I'll do the blending in a minute. Right. Straight up, straight down. No rocking. Otherwise you end up doing what I just did, which was getting the edge of the ink on the stamp. Kind of there. Let's add some pool party. I love pool party blending. Add that, which looks kind of cool, going in there. Let's check the height of this before we stick it. 14.5 is fine. When I was asking about the dies that come with the set, are there dies? If there are, I didn't purchase them. I don't think there are there? Let me just have a little look. Hey Chuck. Hey Chuck, 49. If I did, I need to place another order pronto. Oh, there are. Oh, maybe I ordered them. Maybe I ordered them. Who knew, Donna? Who knew? I wonder if there might be. How bad's that? Are they sitting in my trolley and I don't even know? Oh, That's terrible. Oh my goodness. Yup. Look at this. Who knew? I've been fussy cutting them out. There's dies. That's made me chuckle. That's too funny. That is funny. Right. So there is a die for each of the chickens that I've just cut out. There's even a die for the skateboard, the weather vane, and a sun. One for the cake and one for the fence. I bet you're all laughing now. Too funny. So you'll be delighted. You don't like fussy cutting. How funny is that? Whoops. Oh well, for another day. They can it's because I hadn't done that with them. Thank you, Donna. Funny. Funny. All right. Oh, I feel like I need this as a portrait card. I want him skating off. Maybe I could have him. Oh, that is fun. I can't believe I've done that. Never mind. Who knew? Everyone, apparently. Not me. Now you can watch me faff around with this card for ages. Right. I wonder if that one could maybe sit inside the card. I think we'll have that one inside. Who's ruling the roost? Dad or teenager? Teenager, methinks. Right. Let's do a little splatter. Let's get them out of the way. And do a little spatter of blue, I think. I'm hoping this is gonna. Oh, that's very inky. Too much, maybe. Too much, but never mind. Skateboard. Oh, I don't know if I like that inkiness. Never mind. Right, let's just stick it on. There is a beautiful sunrise die. I know. I think that's why I bought them, because I think I just thought that at the time. I just don't think I connected that was the dies for these. Whoops. It could only happen to me. Whoops. Right. Let's put the skateboard on there. And there. Funny. Let's have him over there. I kind of like the fence over the top. I quite like that. It kind of is fun. Just don't order them again. No, exactly. I mean, at least I've spotted them now. That's yeah. Whoops. You rule the roost. I like that. We could have one that pops up, couldn't we? We could have a sentiment that if we grab a little bit of white. Have some. Let's do this panel. And you can pop that up. That one. So like staying in line with where I've stamped them. And then we can have a little, we need some sparkles on there. How about, these are Lost Lagoon from recollection. So they're the Tinsel Gem 3-pack, and that's Misty Moonlight, Fresh Freesia, Lost Lagoon. But the Lost Lagoon, I think, looks a bit pool party because it's kind of light, and I'll go with both. So I'm going to pop some of those on. A bit of sparkle, not too much. And then should we do, I've got a white card base here, obviously, from before. So just use, let's make use of that one. Oh my goodness, we'll get there in the end, won't we? Fun card. Right, I'll put that white on white, I think. There. I like that. Just gonna glue that on, and that little chicken will not go to waste. We'll have that. Just inside, down there, or maybe a little bit higher up, kind of there, so it's in line a little bit when you open it up. I quite like that. You kind of have it. Oh, I tell you what we could do, actually, we could stamp. I'm not going to watercolor inside, but we could stamp the fence and have that as a little, just going to chuck some, they're just extra sparkly. They're bits of tinsel, actually bits of tinsel. I'll show you them close up. They're kind of like, can you see? I don't know if it's, yeah, they're like little lines of tinsel going through them. And it does give them a lovely sparkle, but yeah, they're like little bits of, I don't want to over blend this because I don't want it coming through the back of the card too much. I don't mind a little bit, but I should have done an inside panel. Too late now. I would do an inside layer if you're going to colour a lot of that. But, so there you've got your third one. Oh, Diana, bless you. 3 wonderful cards this evening. You're so sweet. Oh. Right, let's bring them back on screen. I'll quickly tell you I've got 2 classes open for booking. One is with the very sweet bird's eye view, so cool colouring with that. And then the other one is with the paper floral florist dies, to make like 3D flowers and stuff. We will be making cards and sort of 3D flowers. So there'll be a real mix in that class. There you go. All available for booking on my website. Yeah, I am back again. Oh, picture in desk view. There we go. That's me. Sue says, looking forward to the florist die class. Oh no, that's Donna. Sue says, all lovely. I love the chickens as much as the previous ones we had. I know they're fun, aren't they? I really like them. Great cards. It's very touching. Oh, thanks very much, Emma. Oh, bless you. Got that. Thank you, everyone. It's been lovely. Thanks for joining me, whether you've joined me live or whether you've joined me on the replay. I always appreciate you coming and spending the time with me and commenting and following along. So thank you. I will try and take some proper pictures, and as promised, I'll pick out some. One of these will need to be. I can remake them. I will pick some names to send them out to. Thanks, Sandy. A trio of cards, bless you. I will pick some names and I will send these out in the post as a little thank you to 3 of you. So thank you for commenting. And if you're on the replay, I won't be picking the names out until sort of middle of the week. So if you're watching on sort of a couple of days after the live, then feel free to comment and I will pick out from everyone's comments. Sue says an order in progress as well. Right, well, have a lovely rest of your evening or day. If you're already in Monday, have a lovely day, and have a lovely rest of your day if you're still in Sunday. Have a good week, everyone, and I will see you back here next week. Take care, everyone. Bye.